7 years ago, on a battlefield, I lost what I believed in. Each time I went into battle, another piece of my soul died. I'm the mere shell of a man now, nothing more than a killing machine.
Utah? Come in, Utah! There's a target in your immediate proximity! It has a marker on it, so assault teams, destroy all enemy anti-aircraft weaponry! But that's impossible! There are still targets remaining! Destroy every one of them!
So we're merely pawns in some elaborate game that will determine the fate of the world, is that it? Then which player is going to be fortunate enough to checkmate fate, I wonder?
Okay, hello everyone, welcome. So, I'm Arali, and this is my Silent Bomber playthrough. It's really cool. Let me see what's in the options. Key config, screen, vibration, caption. I do like the captions on. So as you guys can see, this is like really weird and edgy. Like this is like a very edgy ass game, right? It's very anime inspired, a lot of it, the character designs and stuff like that, but it's really cool, and I had a really good time playing this. This came out in '99, which is I think pretty late for the... Is it late for the... No, it's not for the PlayStation. But yeah, so this is Silent Bomber. So before I get into anything, for those of you that are photosensitive, and I will put I will only do it for this episode, I think, right in the beginning, but I will repeat it, I will do auditory reminders that this game is really, really flashy. I didn't realize how flashy it was when I tested this game. I was like, oh my god, it's very arcadey. It feels like an arcade game. It feels like something you would have, you would go to an arcade and it would be on one of those like box things, right? And it's like you would play it. That's what it feels like, a lot of it, because there's like these points and it's flashy and it's like these little levels that you play through. But yeah, so but I will say that if you guys are photosensitive, if you guys have like, things with seizures and stuff like that, I will probably recommend for you to not watch this because it's flashy. It has so much stuff going on all the time. There's explosions everywhere and everything is always crazy the whole time. I didn't even remember it being like that. But yeah, so this is a very not known game, okay? It's very much not like anything I have done. If you guys are new to the channel, I have done playthroughs of mostly RPGs. I want to say only RPGs. And this is not an RPG. This is more of like an action game. This is like Bomberman on steroids, I want to say, because you are the silent bomber, right? And it's all about you laying bombs, and Utah, who's the guy in blue with the white hair, he's the main character, that's who you play. And he has these things on his arms, these like white things that like look kind of strange, but he uses those to lay bombs and to kill his enemies. And he's like, it's very brutal, it's very like mature. This is way different than what we just did. We just finished Child of Light, and this is like a very stark contrast, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. I don't think this is gonna be too long of a playthrough, and the intro, of course, is like super edgy and weird. We're gonna see all of those cutscenes. We're gonna see all of them throughout the game. They're all gonna come as all like we're gonna see all of those. So let's get into it. Enough of me talking for 5 minutes here. Let's get into it, right? Let's do it. All right, we are gonna play the tutorial just so we guys can get a little, because it actually is like Utah's background, so we kind of understand a little bit more about him.
Back then, the battlefield was all I knew of the world. And the voice that issued orders to me, was the only thing I could believe in.
Utah, come in.
This is Utah. I'm ready for my instructions.
Very well. This will be your first taste of real battle. Fulfill this mission and prove to me that your training has paid off.
I'll give it everything I got.
All right, this is Utah. This is how we control. Obviously, this is like, oh, interesting. I can't do a burst drive. You guys will see what a burst drive is in a minute. Oh, I can't do anything right now. So this is Utah. This is how we, the perspective will change a little bit here and there, but that's mostly what it's going to look like this. Obviously, this is a PlayStation 1 game, so it looks kind of like crap to today's standards, in 2022. But yeah, so this is Utah, and it's really interesting with the whole voice thing is weird. It does get explained later, but it's just kind of weird. I will say that we did hear some of the voices during the first cutscene. Now, I grew up in Germany, so I played this in German. And I want to say, and this, not to offend any of the voice actors, I'm sure they worked very hard and they tried to do their best. But I will say that I really enjoyed the German voices more. I think they did much better in portraying the characters. Like, the female girl that you guys heard in the first cutscene was Henri, and she, in German, she's really good. I think she might have been like a really famous voice actress too, but I don't remember who it was. But I remember her voice being just like really on point with the character. So yeah. But anyway, so here we are. We're Utah, and this is some kind of planet, right? Or well, I kind of gave it away, but I don't think we're on Earth. I don't think this is where we. I don't know why the jump sound is like that. I don't think this is Earth. I don't think we're. I think the planet that they live on is it's like a different planet. The planet has a different name.
First, remove any obstacles that stand in the way of the squads coming up behind you. Then, plant a bomb on the marked area.
All right, so it tells you how to do it. I'm using a GameCube controller, so I'll get controller. So obviously this is different. I can blow these up.
What's your problem? Do it.
Do it.
All right, now stay clear of the blast radius.
All right, so the blast radius. So I lay a bomb, right? So I laid a bomb, and then we want to blow up the bomb. The blast radius is the little blue thing. Okay, the more bombs I plant.
What are you doing? Hit the detonate button.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. The more okay. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. There's going to be explosions like this every 2 seconds in this game, so I can't lay bombs on my own. I wanted to explode those. All right, perspective is going to change here.
Now this time you'll use a stack to blow it up.
Sorry, guys.
Stack?
Stack?
A technique employing multiple explosives to increase the blast. When you set it, hit the button twice.
All right, so we got to do it here. We got to hit it twice and see how the radius increases. The radius increases, the explosion becomes bigger. So I can stack the bombs on top of each other, okay, to make them bigger. And I have 2 right now.
There's an enemy unit approaching from up ahead. Engage them with the add-on equipment we airdropped.
Okay.
Destroy the container and retrieve the lock-on unit.
So we're like, because the voice, the voice told us he's the one that gives us orders, which is kind of like, okay, weird. Why are we just following it? Well, Utah's a little kid, and I mean, this looks like a war-torn world, so he probably doesn't know any better. Sorry, guys. Jesus. And, we seem to be like a vanguard, right? We seem to be like an advanced unit that goes before, because he literally was like, oh, clear the path for the people behind you, for the troops behind you. So, all right, so we got to lay a bomb, blow that up. Look at that. We got a lock-on unit.
Close range.
All right, we got a little helicopter.
Okay, listen. I'll explain how to use the lock-on unit. First, hold down the set button and call up your sight.
Okay, so pressing the button one time.
Don't let go of the button. Just keep holding
Yeah,
it
so pressing the button just places a bomb. If I hold the button,
fix the enemy on your sight and lock
so
on.
this is our sight thing, right? This is our lock on, right? So what we can do is, so if anyone gets into that circle in front of us,
Now let up on the
we
button.
lock on to that, and then we can let go.
Just planted a bomb on the enemy. Hit the detonator button.
And that's how you can lay bombs.
Material dropped
Oh,
by the enemy.
let's pick that up.
What you have there is a highly volatile liquid. Using this in conjunction with your bombs will result in more powerful and deadly explosions. Look at the window located to the side of your life gauge. Note that napalm is currently selected. Push the button and try using it.
Okay, so we press another button. So we drop a bomb, but it's red because we're using the red napalm, and then we explode it.
That's enough. When you've obtained various types of liquid, you can switch among them with the Item Select button. Just don't forget that these are exhaustible items.
Okay. I want to blow up that car. So this is going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of like blowing up cars and blowing up things. We can't find anything. Yeah. So I don't have to stack them. I can leave them right next to each other, or I can stack them, right? For a big explosion, or if I want to cover more ground like that. All right.
Eliminate this final obstacle on your own.
Okay. Well, we will. Okay. Well, apparently that didn't work. There we go. So we needed a couple. Oh, we just revealed this tank in there, but we're not quite done. I guess we gotta blow up the tank.
All right, go on ahead.
Fire does hurt me. I don't know if it does from like obstacle.
We've detected
okay.
another enemy group. It's a large one this time. If you quickly push the jump button twice, it will activate your burst drive.
So we have a burst drive, so we can move around really quickly.
Attack.
Understood.
And you guys, I don't know if you guys saw that. So if I do my lock on sight and I press the bomb button twice really quickly, I can lay multiple bombs. Okay? And I will tell you guys that the blast radius also works not just for me. It's not something where it's just me that has to pay attention to that, but it's the enemies as well. Because if I have two enemies in the blast radius, they can get hit. Like multiple people can get hit. The more bombs I lay, we're gonna get huge stacks of bombs later. Ooh, okay. Hello. Is there something to be found here? Oh my god, we got this like floaty tank, right? And we have some more napalm. Okay, let's put some napalm down. Look at that. We're setting it on fire. We're continuously damaging him. I wonder, and we have a, wasn't there something else here that I could get? Whoa, shooting at me. I got a burst drive, bro. You can't get me. You can't get me. Uh-oh. Ooh, he blew up that thing. No, I guess there's nothing we can get. All right, and I can place things on him. If he drives at me, I think I get hurt, don't I? I don't know. I'm gonna use the napalm. Look at how much damage that does. Oh, he's smoking. He's smoking. He's not very hard. He's not a very tough enemy. But that's a cool tank, right? Imagine if we had like hovercraft tanks for war. That would probably solve a lot of problems. Not that I'm for war. I'm really not, but it's a thing. It's inevitable, I think, sometimes. All right.
What's this place?
It's an enemy stronghold. Burn down the entire installation.
Roger.
All right. So we destroyed everything.
Those are... But I thought there were soldiers in here. These people are civilians.
Calm down, Utah. Burn everything to the ground.
But...
That's an order.
Understood, sir.
Really brutal stuff, right? All right.
Every day I awaken from the same nightmare. 7 years have passed, yet I'm still torturing myself.
Utah? Utah! Are you there? You did set the autopilot, right?
Yeah,
Then get down here to the lander.
I try to forget the nightmare by continuing to fight, as I'm doing today.
We'll be in Dante's security zone soon. Friend or foe is FOF. Our ship will transmit this code to get past their sensors, then 6 assault teams will infiltrate.
Providing we can get that close, of course.
Our codes are flawless.
If we can really trust these codes, shouldn't they have sent in a crack military unit or something? Don't you think, Utah?
My only duty is to destroy my designated target. I'm concerned with nothing else.
Boy, you just can't wait to start blowing things up, huh? Get this straight. We're here to save Hornet. Safeguarding our planet is the objective.
Excuse me. So we're merely pawns in some elaborate game that will determine the fate of the world, is that it? Then which player is going to be fortunate enough to checkmate fate, I wonder?
We are entering Dante's security zone. Transmit access codes.
I'm getting us out of here!
Assault teams, launch capsules.
I've lost attitude control. I'll try for a belly landing.
Utah! Utah! Come in, Utah!
I am reporting no damage to E-Unit. Now commencing the operation.
Ah!
We're in trouble, Henri! Everybody's getting shot down!
But how did they see through our dummy codes?
Don't waste time worrying about that. Give me instructions. That is what you're here for.
Yes, I know! Assault teams, destroy all anti-aircraft weaponry!
Acknowledged.
Okay, there's so much to like unravel and talk about. So what's going on? So Hornet is the planet that we're from. We kind of saw that as we like flew through the ship, and we were going towards Dante. What's Dante? Well, Dante is this massive. It's like the size apparently, and we hear about this later. But Dante is this ship. And it's as big as like a continent, so it's massive. It's this huge like spacecraft, right? And we're going to assault it. Why? Well, apparently Dante is attacking Hornet, and we're trying to stop it. And you guys kind of saw the crew of people that were in that room. They're apparently, most of them are all like, and I'm doing this all from memory because I think we're gonna hear a little bit about some of the stuff later on, and maybe at the end I can go through some of the options. Maybe we'll find some stuff in there, but they're all like criminals. They're all convicted criminals. I think Utah, because of killing all the civilians and stuff, was like a convicted war criminal, except for Henri. I think Henri is actually a military officer, and she had volunteered to lead this. So what they wanted to do, what Hornet wanted to do, instead of like trying to attack Dante, they wanted to infiltrate it with a bunch of criminals. They're just sending the criminals on there. They're like, well, if they die, they're criminals anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna send them in and try to maybe have them destroy Dante from the inside, And that's kind of like the whole idea of the start of the game, is just that we are this infiltration unit that goes in trying to destroy Dante from the inside before it can get to Hornet and destroy Hornet. Because imagine a continent-sized ship approaching planet Earth and, you know, trying to destroy Earth. Like, where are they coming from? I don't think we ever find out what other planet they're coming from. But yeah, so it's just kind of like, okay, we got to stop them. And here we are. So there was a few characters, and we're gonna kind of get to introduce some of them. I don't know all of their names. There was that one woman with the like light bluish hair. I think her name is Michino, I want to say. And then there is the guy that was holding the chess piece. His name is Benoit, and he becomes very important later. And then the one that gives us orders is Henri, and she's very important as well because we're gonna be talking to her through the whole game. She's kind of like, she's our, like, you know, the person that kind of tells us what to do. She's kind of like our commanding officer, and she kind of tells us all the different things that are going to be happening that we're going to do. So our mission 1 is the raid operation has failed. So how did it fail, right? That's kind of weird because they were like so confident in those dummy codes, and all of a sudden they didn't work. So that's kind of weird, right? But we'll find out about that as well. Every time an AA cannon fires, another one of our landers is blown to pieces. If this keeps up, the assault team will be wiped out. So as you guys saw, we had that big ship, and that big ship got blown up, and we had these landers, which are these little the ships inside of those, and even those had like these launchers, right? And two got launched, which one of them is Utah and the other one is Benoit. Those were the two that were launched out, the little pods that came off of it or whatever. One of them is Utah, the other one was Benoit. So we're the two that are going to be the ground forces that are going to be assaulting this, while the rest of them are going to be still in the lander. So, but yeah, so it says every time an AA cannon fires, another one of our landers is blown to pieces. If this keeps up, the assault team will be wiped out. Destroy all anti-aircraft batteries. So that's our, oh, sorry, I'm out of the window. All right, this is our mission. So here we are.
There's an E-chip, an E-unit power-up, hidden in that box located in front of you. Destroy the box and get the E-chip.
All right, so E-chips. E-chips are going to be very, very important. Right here, do you see? It's just a chip, and we grab it, and it says E-chip +1. All right, so this is kind of weird. So you can pause the game, but then you have to press select in order to get into the options. Into not the options, but like a command menu. But yeah, E-unit. So E-unit, as you guys can see at the top, it says E-chip 01. So we have one E-chip. And as you guys can see right there, bomb, how many bombs we can have, how far our lock-on range is, and how much defensive power we have. You know, it just kind of reduces our damage that we take. Okay, and we need 3 E-chips to level all of these up. I will probably be going through and moving these around quite a lot. But yeah, we're going to be on the lookout for E-chips. So that is why I'm going to go through and destroy everything, because they hide E-chips everywhere. Okay, E-chips are literally everywhere in this game. So I'm going to destroy everything. Like, I can destroy this, I'm going to destroy it. We got some floaty little tank guy here. They're gonna keep coming because they keep spawning out of this. They have this little spawn thing right here that they come out of. We'll kind of see it activate. Oh god, there's a bunch of them here. Oh, I got both of them. See that? And I can blow this up though. While it's out, I can blow it up. So I blew it up. See, this is what I'm talking about with the flashiness. This game is flashy and explosive, and things are happening. Alright, I'm gonna do that right there. Boom, blow that up when it comes out. Boom. There we go. Blow it all up. And we will have to be looking, like I said, for E-chips.
Has generators on either side.
So we gotta
destroy them.
Destroy the beams. Wait, where are there more coming from? I've destroyed all of the things. Whatever. That doesn't matter.
There are targets nearby.
There are targets nearby.
The target ought to be designated with a marker.
Alright, we found a paralysis liquid. So we know about the napalm liquid. I can kind of, you guys can see at the top left there, I can...
Talk about bad luck.
That's Michino.
Michino, quit complaining.
The 6th platoon is gone! How can this be happening? Tim, stop your whining.
Okay, that's Tim.
But we won't last that long at this rate! God!
So Tim is the tech guy. He was the one that kind of like rubbed his nose when they were talking about the codes or whatever. That's Tim. And then there was the black-haired guy. He next to him who was like, I don't think he said anything during that opening cutscene, and his name is John. We will meet both of those. So to the top left, we have the different power-ups that we can use. So we have seen Napalm, and then there's a paralysis, which is blue, and I use it. And what it does is it paralyzes a unit. As you guys can see, the blue sparks. So they come out and it paralyzes units around. And then we have a pink one. And the pink one is actually my favorite one. I love the pink one. So, all right, this is the target. This is an anti-air aircraft unit right here. This is what we have to destroy. Oh God, and the lag because the explosions. I hate these guys. These turrets are the worst. I hate the little shots that they do. So I'm gonna go up here because I think there's an E-chip somewhere up here. Maybe not where we... Yeah, I can't go over there. Okay. Burst drive is really nice to get out of trouble. I don't know how good I'm gonna be at this game. I might be really bad. I don't know. We'll have to see. Is there something down here? No. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's an E-chip somewhere in here. 100% in there. Yep. There we go. We got an E-chip. Oh God, and then we got this. Surprise! Ooh, this is a health upgrade. You saw the 10% one earlier when they were all talking. This is a 50% one. So those are gonna be really, really nice because I'm gonna need, oh, another E-chip, look at that. And now we have, it automatically equipped it to my bombs. It will do that. So it automatically, so now I have 3 bombs that I can do, right? And it's like, even bigger and a stronger impact. So we're gonna be able to blow things up even easier now, right? And I can, look at that, leave 3 in a row. Ooh, look at that, and I can blow it up in one go because apparently, oh God, okay. Ow, we're getting attacked. Ooh, there's a health upgrade or a health thing there. All right. And I'm kind of trying to make this game last a little bit because I don't think it's going to be that long of a game, guys. But yeah, explosions everywhere. If you guys like explosions, this is your game, honestly. Like it's and it's really satisfying blowing everything up. Ooh, I think the canisters that have a different color have an E-chip in them. I want to say. There's napalm in here. I want to say the ones that look different. So there's a corner here, so there wouldn't be anything in here. But there's going to be something in here. See how many E-chips we've already found in the first level? A ton of them. They're going to be so important because later on, I'm telling you what, guys, later on, especially for the last boss is one of those like really bullshitty fights. It's really, really dumb, really annoying. But yeah, we'll see how good I am. All right, so we've destroyed everything in this corner. Moving on. All right, we got these laser beams over here that are shooting down our friends. They're not really our friends. Yuta seems kind of like an asshole, doesn't he? He's just kind of like, I'm just here to blow things up. I don't care about the other stuff. I don't care about the I don't care about. Okay, I can't get up there, so I don't care about the details. He's like, just tell me what to blow up. But that's kind of like his thing, right? He like grew up with this voice telling him what to do, and that's kind of who he is. You know, he's just here to do his job. And that's it. And they probably, I'm guessing they probably were like promised freedom if they succeed with the mission, which, you know, whatever. Ow, ow, oh my God. I blew myself up. All right, so this is the door. This is the exit door.
Destroy everything.
But yeah, as on reset, we can't continue because we need to destroy everything. See how the fire is damaging that thing? Yeah, it was kind of damaging it. Boom, boom, explosion, explosion. Oh, E-chip. Look at that. And health, nice. All right. So when I was a kid, ow.
The anti-aircraft weaponry in this area is out of commission.
So I think I found all the
area
E-chips.
designated with a marker is the next place you should go.
So it kind of tells you where to
Follow
go.
the marker and proceed ahead.
I'm here. Open that door. So as a kid, I always undervalued the shield upgrade, I want to say. Like, shields is actually really nice. They're all really nice. They're all really good. Like, range will come into play later because there's going to be flying units. And they keep, like, out of range a lot. Like, they literally will just, like, float away and just shoot you from far away. And you're going to need a long range in order to get to them. But the shield is also really nice. I don't think I ever as a kid went for that, and it's going to be really important. Alright, what is this?
Those are multi-legged anti-aircraft weapons.
I'll eliminate the targets. Get clear.
Alright, so this is a mobile anti-air unit. Like, it can walk around, and we can kind of lay legs on the, lay bombs on the legs, is what I meant to say. But I can also use my napalm. Let's do 3 stack of napalm. Look at that. Thing is on fire. And we can still go ahead and, oh, I forgot about that technique. It has a little shield. If it has a shield, like, I can still, bombs that have been laid, I can explode in it. But I can't lay any if it has a shield. And then it'll slide around. You see that? Oh, and if it hits you once it slides around, you're gonna get hurt. Blew up one of the legs. That's okay. It's almost dead anyways. Who cares? I don't know if it does anything if the legs are hurt. Unnecessary explosions. Like I said, this game is full of explosions. Ow, stop it. I can't move this way. Oh god. He was waiting for me to move so he could slide somewhere. I don't want to use my name. Oh, no, no, no. Whoa, burst drive away. Look at that. Goodbye. All right.
Target has been destroyed.
I haven't been able to raise Benoit. Are you picking him up?
No.
I see. At any rate, let's look for a way in.
All right, so the other unit that was launched was Benoit, but we can't reach him. No one can reach him. So that's kind of like, great. We lost a unit, probably. Like, that's what everyone's thinking, right? So we're looking for a way in. We need to go inside, get inside. So anti-aircraft has been taken care of. Time bonus. I am not going to get any time. Oh my god, D. Whoopsie. Not that great. All right, so this is the ship. So this is going to be the intermission. This is going to be the mission overlook. And the red flashing is where we're going to go. The red areas is where we have been. And we can save our data. I'm going to override my old data. Because I don't care. And you can do your E unit here in between if you wanted to do that or whatever, right? Yeah, and we go to the next mission. So Dante report. I don't know what it says on there, but that's the ship Dante, the whole thing. So we're like right in the middle of it somewhere. Like I'm guessing if we moved it up, we're like on top of the ship in the middle. So that's kind of where we are. But yeah, so next mission. Let's do it. Our team, the only one left of the assault unit. Okay, so all of the other landers that came out have been destroyed. I want to say. What is that true? It must be, yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. But can we really say we were lucky? I had a feeling that more fighting would be waiting for us behind those heavily sealed doors. Eliminate the enemy and find an ingress route. Okay, so we gotta go inside. Let's... Immediately we're assaulted by tanks. And we have these guys to worry about, which is just really annoying. Bam. E-chip. E-chips are my lifeline. Honestly, I remember the first time I didn't finish this game until I was much older. When I was a kid, I was never able. There was a specific part, and I'll talk about that part when we get there, that I could not get through. And eventually I did get through, like months, like I want to not, I don't know if it was months, but like definitely weeks of like, oh, there's a D chip. So D chips are different. There is a, and I'll look into that actually as well later. There's a really cool like, fighting mode, like a 1v1, like an arena that you can get into, where you can fight your friends, and you can get data chips that unlock different characters. Now, who are these characters? Well, they're the bosses you fight. So I think that data chip was the boss we just fought, which was the multi-legged anti-aircraft unit. And we'll find more of those data chips. And I'll try to blow up everything. I'll try to find as much as I can and get all the data chips. And we'll look at those bosses in the last episode, and we'll kind of see what they do. But I really love that. That is really cool to have like a like a versus mode, pretty much. All right, so where did all those tanks come from? I don't. Whoa! All right, who's this guy? Who are these guys? They have lightsabers.
I'll finish this guy off.
Those machines have a name. I forgot what they're called. But yeah, so we have this guy with a giant gun, and then these guys with lightsabers. Ow! And I'm gonna try to get rid of the lightsaber guys first. Oh, I laid them on multiple. Oh, I think I blew up one of the guys. I did. Yeah, they're both done. All right, now just this guy. Ooh. All right.
You just signed your death warrant. You're dead. Count on it.
That's what that usually means when you sign a death warrant. I don't know why you had to like hammer in that point. All right, that's fine. So that guy leaves.
A high-level energy signature ahead. It's gonna fire. Get out of there.
All right, so that fired at our lander. They had a thing that like a giant beam weapon that fired at our lander. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna blow. This is gonna be annoying, so I'm gonna get rid of these guys first because they're just really, really annoying. These tank units. Can you guys all just die, please? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. See, this is where you're already seeing, like, how hard this game can be. Like, I gotta worry about everything shooting me, everything exploding, and yeah, it's bad. He destroys its own units, though, so that's really nice to have. Alright. And then we have turrets on either side of the thing as well that we can get rid of, I believe. I don't know what to do with that. Alright. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do giant stacks of napalm on one side. Look, that's gonna continuously damage him. Maybe I can disable him with the paralysis. Oh, I can. Paralysis is really, really strong. Do you see how much damage that did? That did a ton of damage, and that's just a 3 stack. Imagine when we get a higher stack of these. Bam! Goodbye. I used all of my paralysis. You get a ton of those as you go along. Shield level is 1, so alright.
Lieutenant, come in. They've been shot down.
Alright, so Yuta says they've been shot down. So the other power, I didn't realize we actually got it, is... What's it called? I don't know what it's... I don't think it has an... only when you pick it up. It does like this weird black hole looking thing. When you place multiple of them, they start spinning. And it'll suck in enemies and I think fire as well, and it'll kind of like make them stick to that area and hurt them.
That's my Utah.
Benoit?
I was watching you fight, observing the man in action. You truly do belong on a battlefield.
What is that supposed to mean?
You'll find out eventually. We'll meet again.
So Benoit talks to us and says that he observed us. What does that mean? I have no idea. So, I mean, I do, but... Anyways, so here we are. Oh, I got a clear rank B, because I didn't take that long to get through there, and, you know, even though I got hurt a few times there. Alright, cool. So we have done mission 2 already. These missions are going to become, like, you might think, like, oh god, we're going through these missions really fast. They become really long and really just, like, like really like there's multiple things that'll happen in a lot of missions that'll take longer. I think this next mission.
You're telling me that Hornet assault teams got on board the ship? All right. Go to alert level yellow. Eliminate the intruders immediately. Just what do those fools think a handful of sorry two-legged worms can do against the Dante?
Alright, so that's a bad guy. We don't know who he is.
Come in, Utah! Do you read me? Utah! Utah!
You don't have to scream, I can hear you. You should have contacted me immediately.
Now look here! We had our hands full shaking off enemy units in a ship that's shot full of holes!
All I want from you is a status report, not a sob story.
Every assault team except for us has been wiped out. I've lost contact with Benoit too. Tim and John are repairing the lander. Meanwhile, Machino and I are attempting to hack into their system.
In order to pull that off, the system would have to be temporarily distracted. That's where my expertise comes in, right?
Henry needs a big diversion if she's going to hack into their system. I've chosen the energy distribution facility as the target for my feigned operation. I don't know why they need a distraction to hack into the system, but maybe to just kind of divert all the people that are on the computer on like defense mode and like try to, you know, do stuff there or whatever, like operate the turrets or something. I don't know, but apparently she needs a distraction, so we're gonna give her a distraction. All right.
The energy plant should be just beyond this area.
See, we can blow that up as well, and I can blow myself up as well.
Your current position is over 100 kilometers away from your initial planned entry point. You'll need to use your lander again to get there.
Alright, so we're 100 kilometers away. Remember, this ship is continent-sized, okay? Which means it's a massive ship. And we are 100 kilometers away from our entry point, from where we want to go. Wait, what is happening? Why are we not? So she's telling us that the lander needs to be repaired, and in order to be able to use the lander, we have to they have to repair. They have to. I don't know why they have to hack in. I don't know why how that helps the situation. My God, I'm getting knocked around everywhere. Yeah, these guys right here, these green guys. Oh man, I hate those. I hate them so much because they have shields on them as well. Yeah, right there, and then they'll float away. Oh God, they're so bad. A lot of these units, I'm just like, oh my God. The yellow guys are fine, and they have a little beam as well that they can use. There is a thing. So we have these things down here. There's an E-chip in here. Okay, good. Oh, and we got some paralysis liquid. I gotta look at what the other one is called. It's like Nova or something. It's Nova something, I want to say. All right, this is really cool. So we get regular. Look at these guys. They're regular people. They're regular soldiers, and we can blow them up. I mean, this is, you know, it's just a video game, guys. Okay, this doesn't, you know, war is not good. Okay, just do war in video games. If we could do war just in video games, that'd be great. Because this doesn't hurt anyone. Wow, 2 E-chips in a row? Holy crap. That's what I'm saying. I'm blowing up everything. I'm the silent bomber. I blow up everything. So he's called the silent bomber. He's very stoic, right? Utah's very just like, okay, just give me status report. I don't want a sob story. Like, I don't care, okay? I'm just here to do my job. I'm just here to do what I need to do. I don't care, okay? As long as you can move, as long as you can do your job, just do it, right? And it's just very like, Henri seems to be a very sweet person, right? And she seems very nice. Ow. Napalm liquid. Nice. God, explosions everywhere. I'm gonna plant a bomb on him and blow him up. More napalm. Should I use some napalm? Set them on fire. Okay. Wow, they just run into their death. Alright, I have to go to that exit there. I think when you're in an area and you're taking too long, like me right now, it tells you, because in this game there's a data chip. Okay, alright, nice. I don't know who that data chip belongs to, but and we got another E-chip. I can lay 4 bombs now, guys. all the bombs. There's another E-chip. Look at how big that radius is, that blast radius, compared to 1, right? And then 4. Boom. And we can lay 4, and we can just like blow them all up. And they're gonna continuously come, I'm pretty sure, these guys. So we just kind of move on with our lives here. As long as I have all the E-chips, that's all I worry about. Okay.
Take out all energy condensers in this area.
Take out energy condensers.
Attacking when the energy supply to the security system has stopped.
Okay, so we're trying to get the energy to the security system. We're trying to stop the energy from going into the security, like trying to drain that system of power or whatever. Turning off the power to them. That's really cool. That's like a troop carrier right there. And as long as that carrier survives, there's going to be more troops that come out. So we have to blow that up. Yeah. No. Stop it. No. I gotta use my burst drive a lot more. Just want to make sure that I grab everything. You know, that's the important part, because those E-chips, I don't know if you can go back to like later missions or like earlier missions or something. I don't think you can. So it's important that once you're like, as you're going through a level, to get everything. You want to get everything. You know, you want to go in every nook and cranny, and you want to get everything, because otherwise, you know, by the end, like I said, by the end, it gets really, really hard, and it's very important to have a lot of E-chips. It's the only thing that'll help you get better, you know, unless you become a better player with the burst drive, you know. Woo, burst drive!
Search for a route that will get you up there.
And killing enemies is also really nice because it can get you health. Ah, like that. Boom. 10% health. Alright, so I have to look for a way up. And we have this carrier here with these guys. So what are we gonna do? Blow it up! Wrong button. Blow it all to pieces! Yeah, these explosions killing everyone. Alright. We got this guy with swords. Ooh. Ah, I blew myself up. That's the one thing about this game, is like you can blow yourself up with your own bombs. It's very realistic, but it's really annoying.
Finished repairing the lander and are headed for the catapult. Hurry up and destroy those condensers, Utah.
Okay, so they have finished repairing the lander, and they're going somewhere. I forgot what she said. Alright, there's an E-chip over here. I gotta go to the other side. This might look like where you need to go. You don't. Can I, like, I can't jump down there. I was like, can I fall down there? No, I gotta go to the other side, but I wanted to get that E-chip. There. Okay, up here. Get more of those guys. I don't even care about them. Alright, we got stuff. So everything becomes like close quarter, because we're fighting these guys, and... Alright. Oh god. Alright, move a little bit back and do your little thing. Alright, cool. Alright, more energy condensers, or whatever they're called. Blow that up. So many explosions! We got an E-chip. Because we have now 5 bombs, but I'm actually gonna undo that. I'm gonna give myself more shield. Because 20% reduction on damage, that's really, really good. Like I said, as a kid, I never put value to that, but that's really good. Okay, who do we have here? We got like a weird tank that shoots at these things. And he has these little, that's a first right there, those little red, they follow me. They're like little, ow. And he has a shield. When you run into the shield, you get hurt. It's not fun. And he's really strong, okay? We got more of those here, and they can do the same thing, the same gliding thing that one anti-aircraft did. Luckily I have 4 bombs, so I can blow these up with one barrage of these. I don't have to kill that guy, and I'll show you guys exactly why. Because of this. The whole platform explodes and falls down. It's kind of weird to think that the ship, like this is an aircraft, like this is a This is a spaceship, you know, that to think that it's that big, right? That it can just like that it can just like have these massive areas inside of it. Like, the stuff that we're doing is probably not even doing anything to the system itself, to the whole ship itself, because the ship is just so big. There's probably like hundreds, if not thousands, of these locations where they do the energy condensers or whatever.
Targets have been destroyed.
Okay, the power went out.
Okay. I'm going to start hacking into the security system now. Henri here. Hacking successful. I'll open that bulkhead near you, so clear out of the area.
Alright, so we're leaving. So the power comes back on. I'm guessing emergency power for the area? I'm not sure. Clear rank B. Alright, and we'll save. And, do we have enough time for another mission? Sure, why not? Let's just do another mission. Alright, the most dangerous enemy inside the ship is the hard shells, mechanized infantry. So that's who we fought. The guys with the lightsabers and the guy with the cannon, with the beam cannon or whatever, and he's like, you just signed your death warrant. So hard shells is what they're called. Henri has ordered me to mop them up. If I hit him now, I ought to be able to get the drop on them before they can mobilize. Destroy all hard shells. Okay.
The hard shells should be undergoing maintenance. Destroy them ASAP.
They're active.
It's an ambush? But that's impossible.
All right, I will secure things topside. You guys, get in there!
Alright, so the hard
Looks like I have no choice.
So the hard shells were supposed to be in maintenance, but apparently Henri had the wrong information or something. But we gotta destroy. This took me a while to figure out too, that you could destroy these little things right here. This is where they come out of. Boom, you can destroy that. And those turrets up top get fire damage, and then they explode after a while as well, so you don't even have to damage those. These guys are tough, okay? I will tell you what, they're pretty tough. There's some hard shells that are under maintenance though. Right here, you see a couple of those that are maintenance. Okay, 20 is the highest that I can have in liquids, so I'm gonna have to start using some of them, because I'm like almost full on a lot of these. All right, we got an E-chip, guys. E-chip, E-chip. Oh, okay. So that's done. You can also destroy this. I don't know if there's anything ever in these. Maybe? I don't know. I should, like I said, I should destroy everything, because there's one on this side as well. Does it have an E-chip? Nope, nothing. No data chip, no nothing. No nothing for me. Alright, so, and we go on the elevator. Boop. We're gonna get some really cool missions later, and the hard shells are, the hard shells we're gonna see.
The hard shells were being repaired.
I successfully hacked into their system.
Look at this.
Sabotage should have been flawless.
They're still in there. We can destroy them before they can come out. So if we don't destroy the other ones, they have no reason to call more. You know how that is with the like the ships and the little troop carriers and stuff. Like, they don't summon new units when they still have units out. So if I can destroy these first before I destroy the other ones, they don't summon anymore, and then it makes my life easier. Oops, he went out of range. Oh, they come out of the ground too. I forgot about that. They come out of the ground. They're underneath me as well. E-chip. That's called gravity liquid. Okay, that's what it's called. Let's try out a full stack of gravity liquid. Look, they get sucked in and destroyed too. Or look, he's in that. Do you see him in there? Okay. All right, nice. And it does damage to them, so it's really cool for smaller units. Those are waiting for the elevator. It's really good for smaller units. When you have lots of smaller units, to kind of get rid of them. Like I said, I really like the paralysis though. The paralysis is so good because It does a ton, like you saw with the, and we only had, what, 3 at the time, or maybe 4 of a stack? So imagine, how big of a stack can we get, actually? So 5, 6, 7, 8. You can get an 8, like 8 is the highest of bomb stacks that you can get. We're at 4 right now, we're at half of that. Imagine having an entire blue stack. Alright, Tim, calm down.
They spotted us!
Get us under some cover now.
I can't! We're totally surrounded!
Well, that was efficient. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we got a shield guy, sword and shield guy. So he has like a... Oh god, I think he has more health too. I don't care. I'm gonna use the paralysis. Wow, look at that. Ooh, 50% health and an E chip. Oh god, I hate these guys. We're doing another stack of paralysis. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that, it destroys everything. Oh, a data chip. So I guess enemies can drop certain things. I don't think they drop E chips, but they do drop data chips. And usually, I will say that data chips are usually for units that are found in that area. In that area of the world. Boop. Oh, no, okay. For a minute there. And there I was like, why does that work? But yeah, so I'm guessing there's gonna be some kind of hard shell unit. Alright, we got this guy again. He got repaired. And I guess he must have, maybe he warned them. Maybe he was like, okay, we got these people. I can't. The freaking shields. Here's what I'm gonna do. Take this. I can still place bombs on him. Aha! How do you like that? I like them apples. Okay, he's like way back there. Where you going, bro? Damn. Damn, come back. Come back here. Goodbye.
Damn it! That hurts! I won't forget this!
So are hard shells like people inside of the machines, or are they like sentient machines that have feelings? Like I don't really know. I don't really know what is what. Okay, I don't think anything can be destroyed up here. So, all right. We took care of the hard shells. Nice. All right, awesome, cool. So that was pretty good. That was C rank. And we're kind of leveling. I mean, we're getting a ton of E chips here, and yeah, so we're kind of leveling up really quickly here, which is super nice. So I don't know why this keeps doing that. I'm just pressing up and down, and it's going to the thing. All right, so we're gonna save here, and this is gonna be the end of the first episode. I think I don't know how many we're gonna have, because there's quite a lot of missions, I want to say. I don't know if we're going to have like 3 or 4 or 5. I don't know how many episodes. I don't think this is going to be a very long playthrough. This is probably going to be like the Crusader of Senti playthrough or the Child of Light playthrough that had like only a few episodes. This is probably going to be along the lines there. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a little bit different. And for those of you that are interested, I will be doing, after this playthrough, I will be doing Xenoblade Chronicles 1. We'll be doing a playthrough of that. I have done, like I said, Child of Light. I have done Crusader of Senti. I've done Grandia 1. I've done Legend of Dragoon. So if you guys are interested in any of those, Digimon World 2003, like there's a lot of stuff that we did, okay? And if you guys are interested in any of that, that's on the channel. You guys can find that there. And I also, I stream over on Twitch. That's just, you know, twitch.tv/Arali. Every Sunday and Monday, if you guys want to hang out with me, every Sunday and Monday night, it's 9 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to hang out with me, I'll be over there. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for today. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.